Hi, this is Tom Braunagel here from Keller Williams Realty with the Braunagel team, and I'm sitting here with my good friend Gary Seymour, and we're going to be talking about short sales. Gary, I understand that when I talk to people about what is a short sale, the definition that I hear all the time is that I'm selling my home, or I want to sell my home for less money than I actually own or owe on my mortgage.
Yes.
Is that what a short sale is?
Well, Tom, that's part of it.
Okay.
Certainly, we're in a short sale situation. We're looking at the liens that exist against the title to the property. And a mortgage is typically, in this day and age, a single mortgage is only part of it. In other words, we often find that there's not only a mortgage, there's multiple mortgages.
Yeah, it's true.
And that oftentimes, unfortunately, there are other things such as judgment liens, tax liens, and things of that nature. So if we look at a short sale for what it really is, in terms of, or what we really must do to successfully complete one, we must take care of every single lien that exists against the property.
Okay.
And we have to do it with the use of proceeds, because this is a real estate transaction, right? The buyer's bringing the money to the table.
Yep.
Right? The seller's then using that money to pay off liens in the normal course. What's abnormal about this is that we don't have enough money at some point in time to cover all the liens
Gotcha.
that exist against
So
the
a
property.
lien might be, I have a first mortgage, a second mortgage, a home equity line of credit. Is that it? And any other liens that could be?
Yeah, as I mentioned, you could have IRS tax liens. You could
Got it.
have, a credit card company that's gotten a judgment against you and filed a judgment lien.
Huh.
You could have had, a material man do some work on your house, a contractor,
Okay.
and have not been able to pay him,
Right.
and that could have resulted in a mechanic's lien. Yeah, there could be a lis pendens for a divorce.
Right.
That would, again, be something that clouds the title, and we would have to deal with it in that respect. So bottom line is we must deal with anything and everything that exists on the title, and this is where most people flub the definition of a short sale. Up and through the time of closing.
Okay.
Not today. We're starting the short sale today.
Right.
Right? 3-4 months from now or longer, we may get to the closing table. What happens between today and then,
Yep.
new liens may come on. Okay?
Yep.
New liens may hit the title. You say, well, I'm not out borrowing money. How is that possible? Well, you have a credit card company that's chasing you. They're suing you. They get a judgment. What do? They have the potential to lien your house if you don't make some sort of arrangement for payment with that. So the idea is, when we're doing a short sale, we must clear the title, and we must be mindful of any and all liens that exist and could potentially exist up until the time of closing.
Okay. So what I'm hearing you say is that we could be on our way to a successful short sale, and on the 9th hour, a credit card company puts a lien on my title, and I can't close because of a
Exactly.
Because
the 9th hour, the 11th hour.
Really?
And
Okay.
and even more, and that's a great point, but there's another point to be made.
Okay.
Day one, we may look at your title, you and I may look at a homeowner's title and say, you can't do this. Why? Because you have a first mortgage, a second mortgage, a judgment lien, a tax lien. Bob the builder has liened your house. It's not possible, logically,
Right.
to negotiate with these people with the simple proceeds we have from the sale of this particular property. So we may decide day one, you may want with all your heart to do a short sale, but have the complete inability to do it. And that's the reason the title is so very, very, very important when we're talking about a short sale. It is everything. It is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, key to either deciding to do a short sale or not do it, to have the ability or the inability to do it. And it is a complete moving target. It is always moving, because the title can be impacted at any point in time by other things that you have going on in your life other than your mortgage.
Got it.
Yeah. You're focusing on dealing with Bank of America. Who has that first mortgage? Well, you have a second mortgage. You have other things. The IRS has liened the property. you have other things going on. All of them have to be dealt with. Remember, a short sale is a sale of real estate. Marketable title must be conveyed from the seller to the buyer.
Right.
At the closing table. That means a warranty deed must be handed from the seller to the buyer at the closing table. You cannot deliver a warranty deed as a seller to a buyer if you cannot clear the title. The buyer, in fact, can't even get title insurance, and the lender won't loan the money if you can't clear the title. Why would they loan money to have a buyer take title subject to liens that you can't clear from the title? It doesn't work that way. And, that's unfortunate, but that's the way that it is.
Well, that's awesome. So in a nutshell, the original definition, right? A short sale is I'm selling my home for less than what I owe on it, and at the closing table, I have to make sure that I deliver marketable title.
And you can only do that by clearing the liens.
And
the final thing I'll say about the definition is, remember, short sale, just like other forms of quote-unquote loss mitigation, such as a deed in lieu of foreclosure, is an in lieu tactic. It's an instead of. You're short selling, you're doing all this, trying to clear this title, trying to get out from under what is oftentimes really bad and insidious debt. You're doing it to avoid foreclosure.
Yeah.
That's that.
Excellent.
All right.
Gary, thank you.
Man.
All right, buddy.